Assalamualaikum dan selamat sejahtera. Bersua kembali kita dengan Selari, KonPPI-3. Okey, minta maaf. Para pembentang, para juri dan semua hadirin dipersilakan duduk. Pastikan anda telah membuat imbasan kod QR yang telah ditampal di pintu masuk bilik JATI 3 untuk tujuan SPL KPM. Untuk makluman semua, sesi pembentangan ini akan dirakam dan disiarkan secara siaran tertunda di YouTube channel Kolej Matrikulasi Negeri Sembilan yang akan dibekalkan link, okey. Mohon semua memastikan telefon bimbit sentiasa dalam mood senyap. Sila berikan tumpuan sepenuhnya semasa sesi pembentangan sedang berlangsung. Sesi pembentangan akan bermula sebentar lagi. Para pembentang, para juri seterusnya hadirin yang berada di ruangan pembentangan dan juga yang mengikuti secara langsung dalam talian. Selamat datang ke pembentangan sesi Selari 5, Konvensyen Penyelidikan Komuniti Pembelajaran Profesional dan Inovasi Pendidikan, Program Matrikulasi Kementerian Pendidikan Malaysia kali ketiga tahun 2023, KonPPI-3 2023. Pada petang ini, kita akan mendengar perkongsian ilmu yang akan dibentangkan oleh para akademik berdasarkan tajuk-tajuk yang telah dipilih. Sebanyak 3 kumpulan akan membuat pembentangan pada petang ini, iaitu Puan Khalifah Mastura Khalid daripada Kolej Matrikulasi Kejuruteraan Kedah, diikuti Puan Nurul Husna binti Mat Zaki dari Kolej Matrikulasi Perak, dan seterusnya pembentang ketiga kita Dr. Reina Bentangkui dari Institut Pendidikan Guru Kampus Keningau, Sabah. Pembentangan hari ini akan dijurikan oleh 2 orang juri kita, Dr. Rozaini binti Tukimin dari IPG Kampus Bahasa Antarabangsa Kuala Lumpur dan juga Dr. Hairul Faizi bin Lokman dari Jabatan Perancangan Penyelidikan dan Inovasi IPG Kampus Ilmu Khas Kuala Lumpur. Untuk makluman, para pembentang, hadirin sekalian dan juga penonton yang sedang mengikuti siaran, di sini dinyatakan syarat-syarat bagi sesi pembentangan kali ini. Setiap pembentang akan diberikan masa 10 minit. Loceng akan dibunyikan sebanyak 1 kali pada minit yang ke-8. Loceng kedua akan dibunyikan sebanyak 2 kali pada minit yang ke-10. 5 minit diberikan untuk sesi soal jawab dan loceng akan dibunyikan 1 kali sebagai tanda minit ke-5 telah tamat. Semua peserta pembentangan dikehendaki kekal berada di dalam bilik sehingga tamat semua kumpulan membuat pembentangan. Baiklah, mari kita teruskan dengan sesi mendengar dan menakul apa yang akan disampaikan sebentar nanti oleh para pembentang bagi kategori penyelidikan. Untuk itu, sesi pembentangan akan dimulakan dengan menjemput pembentang yang pertama, iaitu Puan Khalifah Mastura Khalid dari Kolej Matrikulasi Kejuruteraan Kedah dengan tajuk GD Man Pro, a Breakthrough in Producing Better Essays Among Matriculation Students. Dipersilakan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, as mentioned, my name is Khalifah Mastura Khalid from College Matrikulasi Kejuruteraan Kedah, and I'm going to present an action research entitled GD Man Pro, a Breakthrough in Producing Better Essays Among Matriculation Students. Right? So, okay, so the background of I'm going to split this presentation into 3 parts. The first part is on the issues, the second part is on the intervention, and the last one is on the impact done. All right. So the background of the study, of course, I focus on the MUET, and for this action research, the focus is wholly on writing parts. Okay, as we can see, MUET is an important part of securing a place at university for these matriculation students, right? So humanistic elements is important in teaching writing by Farika 2019. The focus is there, all right? So next will be, okay, all right, so data of respondents. I focus on my students, one class consisting of 12 students, and based on their SPM results as well as the writing diagnostic test, I have grouped them into 3 groups, right? And you can see there M1, M2, and M3. M actually stands for mentor, right? And then P stands for protege, all right? So each mentor will get 3 proteges based on their, M is their high achievers and P is the low achievers, right? So I move on, I'm going to be very fast. All right, so my focus here now is on the reflections and issues. All right, you can see on the orange color, limited vocabulary and difficulties in developing ideas, low mastering of English grammar, and then difficulties dealing with text organization, and last but not least, low self-esteem and less confident level. So these 4 actually focus on the students' reflections, right? And these, the other 2 actually focuses on my reflection as an educator, right? So we have here, my teaching technique did not support the students' writing activities and insufficient scaffolding on my parts in assisting the students. So it's 2 ways reflection, yeah? All right, so the research focus, I'm going very fast. I took the actual research cycle adapted from SASMA 1983, okay? So we have the diagnosing part, which I have identified the difficulties in writing good essays, okay, based on the reflection done by the students as well as my own reflection, okay. Next, moving on to the action planning. So here is where I created the intervention, which I call it GD ManPro. So GD stands for Google Doc, right? ManPro, man is mentor and pro is protege. So it comes this, so we come up with this intervention. All right, now moving to the taking action, the action part. This is where the process is really highlighted. Okay, you can see here, collaborating and peer reviewing using Google Doc. Very simple apps, but makes a very good impact, all right? So we have here collaborating, cooperating, scaffolding, peer reviewing, peer editing, all right? Done by the students and assisted by me. All right, now evaluating parts. Here, focusing on the whole process and not only the end product, all right? So I'm not going to show you, before this I showed you the data of the diagnostic test, but I'm not going to show you the data of the pre-test, no. All right, so we are focusing on the process, right? Next, specifying learning. So we are going to focus on the knowledge gain, and good to say here that those students who did not really master the skills of writing, we move to the second cycle, right? We move to the second cycle. Okay, you can see here, these are the way they are doing their things, their what do you call that, their work, okay? All right, so now, I would like to share with you my whole framework, right? The framework of GD ManPro. I started with Read Up project. This one is the reading parts, and I move on to the FOG projects for speaking, and then Boost Up project also for speaking, but don't worry, I'm not going to focus on that here. My focus now is MMO project, which actually MMO stands for Mind Map Online Project. Okay, Mind Map Online Project, and then EWO is the essay writing online project, right? And the last but not least, the reflections. Yeah. So, okay, you can see that the video here. Actually, the students are scaffolding, helping each other, collaborating in moving to the success. All right. So you can see here what did we do during the process. Okay. So this is the what do you call that? The Google Doc that I have been using. You can see that a few what do you call that? Cursor. All right, a few cursor emerge in doing one essay. All right, focusing here is one paragraph only. You can see the blue color and the red color, meaning that when they are doing the work, they are doing it together. All right, they don't have to sit here at the same place using the same computer, the same laptop. They can be anywhere. They can be at the dormitory. They can be at the canteen, a cafe. Yet the task is done perfectly. I can say perfectly because the mentor keep on assisting and scaffolding the proteges, right? So you can see here, this is what they have been doing, all right? Okay, and another sample. Okay, you can see that Muhammad Syamil is writing something, and then Muhammad Fadin is adding to the paragraph, okay, to the sentence, and as well as editing what the friends have been doing. Okay, all right, you can see here. Okay, now, okay, another sample of video, right? And here, when you're doing this, it is very transparent. Nobody can lie. Nobody can be a passenger. All right, so we can see who is actually helping each other in doing and coming out with an online essay. This essay is done online. Okay. All right. Next. Okay. So this is what I get after they have been doing their work. Okay, their task a few times. Yeah, their essay writing. All right. My mentor really helped me to write better. Okay. Thank you to her. P1, Protege 1. Next. Now I know that my friend's ability is equally the same as me. So we help each other. Our mentor always helps to editing and add more points in the essay. Please ignore the sentence, what do you call that, the grammatical error, because this one I really took from what they have written in my blog, right? So that's error there. Okay, I love working using Google Doc, right? Before this, they've never done that. Okay, I've never tried it before. Sometimes Madam Mas will pop in during our online discussion and give suggestion for betterment. All right, so this one is a collaborative work between myself as the educator and the mentors. Okay, and then it is much easier than writing using pen and paper, of course, right? Okay, I like to think in Bahasa Melayu, but not so much, as I feel encouraged by our mentor and my peers. Okay, now the bell has rung, so we go to the reflection and the issues. So you can see that the reflection that I have, what do you call that, shared earlier, and this is the overall impact and the conclusion. You can see that it is proven that collaborative work, cooperation, peer editing, peer reviewing, and scaffolding has been done and carried out successfully during the process of writing an essay online. Okay, and then enhance. Of course, you can see that self-confidence has been enhanced. Self-esteem based on their review just now, based on their reflection just now. Okay, and better essays produced. Better usage of web-based processing tools. They are using internet. They are using cloud-based. Okay, and then on my part, because we have been listening to the students' reflections. What about me as an educator? All right, so here, learning approaches we have been using blended learning, flipped learning, mastery learning, and cooperative learning. Okay, so as for this one, I can say that I would like to, actually I've been sharing this innovation with other friends, and it has been proven that by using this, we can work faster compared to the manually done. Okay, and when we did our report project report writing, okay, my 4 classes were able to come up with their mini thesis. We have to do mini thesis in matriculation for report writing, right? Okay, so they came up with a faster product compared to my other friends. Okay, all right. Okay, just nice. Okay, so I think that's all from me. Thank you so much, and Assalamualaikum.
Terima kasih Puan Khalifah Mastura Khalid. So sekarang sesi soal jawab. Rasanya lepas ni saya nak sambung soal jawab juga. Boleh, silakan Tuan.
Okay, thank you very much Puan Khalifah Mastura Khalid. I think this is very good action research because using fully qualitative interview and also observation.
Yes, and blog writing.
Yes. This is very good and very true. But I want to tell about the action research can collaborate with others' friend. My answer.
Yes.
Okay.
But this one I started off with my class.
Okay.
And then of course, I've spread it to the other educators. That's right. I've spread it to the other educators, and they've been using this. Alhamdulillah.
Okay. What the issue challenges about the ChatGPT? Nowadays.
Yeah. Okay.
So student can searching from the ChatGPT and cannot writing just search the question and answer already. So.
Okay.
Okay,
yeah, we are talking about ChatGPT, right? But this one, I want them to do it, what do you call it, on the spot.
Okay.
All right. So when they are doing this, they are writing it on the spot. Okay. So as for me, they don't really have time to look at ChatGPT, because if you look at ChatGPT, they always copy and paste it there. All right, they copy and paste the whole session. Sometimes the whole paragraph they copy and paste it, right? Not. But this one, they will really write, and you can see that there are a lot of errors there. Okay, and this is where the parts of mentors is really highlighted.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm very sorry.
But I very like very well, because this action research is very true, because using it totally from the originality for the action research style with using the qualitative methodology. So congratulations, Puan Khalifah. Question?
Thank you, sir.
I would like to ask, the observation is in real time during the collaboration.
Okay, the observation was done during the real time, because I'm always not in college. All right, so for example, if I'm here and if I have class at the college, they will do this, and I will check using my phone. Okay, and sometimes the student, they think they are smarter than the lecturer. Okay, all right, you can see the cursor are there. If, for example, in that group there are 4 students, 4 cursor will be there. All right, but 1 cursor is not moving. So from far, I always tell them, okay, Amir, you're not doing anything. Then only the cursor move. All right? Then our students are very bright, you know. We just caught them once, they dare not do it anymore. All right? They dare not do it anymore. So they know that we are always watching them, even though we are not with them. All right? So I think this is one of the good impact that I can gain from this intervention, GD Manpro. Okay.
One more. I like the way you got the findings, okay, using the qualitative method. But maybe you can conclude teams for each reflection from student, maybe. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, Doctor. Assalamualaikum.
Terima kasih Puan Khalifah Mastura Khalid dari Kolej Matrikulasi Kedah, Kolej Matrikulasi Kejuruteraan Kedah. Sekarang kita jemput Puan Nurul Husna binti Mak Zaki dari Kolej Matrikulasi Perak dengan tajuk Hubungan di antara motivasi dengan pembelajaran regulasi kendiri pelajar matrikulasi dalam subjek matematik.
Assalamualaikum dan selamat petang. Terima kasih diucapkan kepada Puan Pengerusi Majlis, yang dihormati para juri, rakan-rakan pembentang dan juga para hadirin sekalian. Jadi saya perkenalkan diri saya, nama saya Nurul Husna binti Mak Zaki dari Kolej Matrikulasi Perak, wakil kumpulan daripada kumpulan Max Explorer Group. So kumpulan kami terdiri daripada 5 orang lah. Jadi pada hari ini saya nak berkongsi tentang tajuk kajian kami, iaitu hubungan di antara motivasi dengan pembelajaran regulasi kendiri pelajar matrikulasi dalam subjek matematik. Hadirin sekalian, pelan transformasi program matrikulasi KPM pada tahun 2001 sehingga 2025 ada menggariskan 5 aspirasi. Aspirasi pertamanya adalah melahirkan pelajar berkemahiran untuk merancang dan melaksanakan pembelajaran terarah, kendiri serta berpemikiran analitik dan logik dalam membuat keputusan berkebolehan menggunakan teknologi digital secara selamat, bertanggungjawab, beretika dan juga bijaksana. Jadi berdasarkan aspirasi ini adalah menjadi satu keperluan untuk pelajar-pelajar matrikulasi ini mempunyai kemahiran pembelajaran regulasi kendiri. Jadi sebelum tu marilah kita tengok apa maksud pembelajaran regulasi kendiri ni. Okay, menurut Pinterest tahun 2000, pembelajaran regulasi kendiri ni adalah pembelajaran aktif, di mana pelajar dia mampu untuk menetapkan matlamat pembelajaran mereka, dapat mengawal, memantau dan melibatkan diri dalam proses pembelajaran secara kognitif, bermotivasi dan juga metakognitif. Contoh yang paling mudah, pelajar dia tahu nak mencari maklumat di dalam internet secara selamat, tahu nak meminta bantuan, tahu nak berkolaboratif dengan rakan-rakan mereka. Baik, pelajar matrikulasi seperti yang kita tahu, mereka ni sedang dalam transisi dari sekolah, sistem sekolah ke sistem universiti. Ya, ada pelajar dia masih lagi terbiasa di sekolah, dia terbiasa dengan bimbingan berterusan daripada guru. Ya. Dan pelajar ni ada yang terbawa-bawa kebiasaan ni ketika mereka melangkah masuk ke matrikulasi. Ya, selain tu terdapat pelajar matrikulasi dia kurang mahir dalam menguruskan masa mereka. Contohnya masa mereka tu mereka banyak habiskan untuk berbual-bual, menghabiskan masa untuk bermain video game ataupun keluar outing. Jadi ini menyebabkan banyak tugasan mereka yang tertangguh. Ini seperti mana kajian Nur Hisham tahun 2019 menyatakan pelajar matrikulasi ini mengalami tekanan kerana masa pembelajaran di matrikulasi ini singkat dalam setahun kan. Kemudian merasa beban dengan tugas-tugas dan juga kemahiran pengurusan masa mereka yang lemah. Jadi masalah-masalah ini berlaku kerana kurangnya kemahiran pembelajaran regulasi kendiri pelajar itu sendiri. Jadi di sini kami menggariskanlah 3 objektif kajian. Yang pertama, kami nak mengenal pasti tahap motivasi pelajar itu sendiri. Yang kedua, tahap pembelajaran regulasi kendiri pelajar dan juga menentukan hubungan di antara dua pemboleh ubah inilah khusus dalam subjek matematik. Okey, daripada 3 objektif kajian ini, kami telah membina 3 persoalan kajian seperti yang tertera lah. Okey, bagi hipotesis kajian pula, iaitu tidak wujud hubungan yang signifikan antara motivasi dan juga pembelajaran regulasi kendiri pelajar. Baik, bagaimana kajian ini dilaksanakan? Yang pertama, pendekatan yang kami gunakan adalah pendekatan kuantitatif dengan reka bentuk kajian tinjauan. Seramai 329 orang responden dari kalangan pelajar sistem 2 semester kami pilih secara rawat muda yang menjadi sampel kajian. Instrumen yang digunakan adalah borang soal sidik. Sebelum borang soal sidik ini digunakan untuk kajian lapangan, kajian rintis telah dilaksanakan terlebih dahululah untuk mendapatkan nilai kebolehpercayaan. So 31 orang responden yang bukan dari kalangan kajian lapangan ini dipilih. Nilai Cronbach alpha yang diperolehi untuk konstruk motivasi kami perolehi 0.918, manakala konstruk pembelajaran regulasi kendiri 0.960. Ini menunjukkan kebolehpercayaan borang soal sidik ini agak tinggi. Selain itu, borang soal sidik telah pun melalui kesahan daripada 3 orang pakar penilai. Selepas proses ini dilaksanakan, barulah borang soal sidik ini diberikan kepada sampel-sampel tadi melalui Google Form untuk mendapatkan data. Okey, berikut adalah kaedah-kaedah lah yang kami gunakan untuk menganalisis setiap persoalan kajian. Yang pertama, persoalan 1 kami mengira skor min, yang kedua juga skor min, dan yang ketiga adalah ujian korelasi person. Okey, bagi persoalan kajian yang pertama, kalau dilihat dalam jadual ni didapati tahap motivasi pelajar tinggi dengan skor min 5.23. Dan kita dapat lihat skor min motivasi ekstrinsik memberikan nilai yang paling tinggi. Manakala untuk persoalan kajian yang kedua, didapati tahap pembelajaran regulasi kendiri pelajar adalah sederhana sahaja dengan skor min 4.52. Manakala untuk persoalan kajian yang ketiga, didapati hubungan antara regulasi pembelajaran regulasi kendiri dan juga motivasi mempunyai hubungan yang kuat, di mana nilai korelasi personnya adalah 0.768. Jadi berdasarkan dapatan-dapatan kajian ini dapatlah disimpulkan bahawa semakin kuatlah motivasi pelajar ni dalam subjek matematik, akan semakin tinggilah pembelajaran, kemahiran pembelajaran regulasi kendiri mereka. Sebagaimana menurut Zimmerman, Bandura dan Martinez Pons pada tahun 1992, hubungan antara dua pemboleh ubah ni sebenarnya akan membentuk strategi pembelajaran yang lebih tersusun dan bersistematik. Ya. Kalau didapati dalam dapatan ni, satu benda yang memberi satu penemuan yang agak barulah bagi kami, motivasi ekstrinsik pelajar lebih tinggi daripada motivasi intrinsik pelajar. Maksudnya pelajar matrikulasi ni mereka masih memerlukan sokongan luaran daripada pensyarah, daripada ibu bapa. Contohnya macam pujian, hadiah, nasihat, mereka masih perlukan. Dan juga Bogiano et al. Juga pernah menyebut walaupun motivasi ekstrinsik ini dia bersifat sementara di mana pelajar perlu diberi secara berterusan, tetapi dia sangat penting untuk membantu pelajar dalam pencapaian akademik mereka. Jadi amat pentinglah orang-orang yang berkepentingan seperti pensyarah, kaunselor dan juga pengurusan merangkalah program-program yang efektif untuk bantu pelajar ni yang kurang kemahiran regulasi kendirinya. Jadi ini adalah cadangan-cadangan kami lah untuk ditambah baik lagi kajian. Yang pertamanya berkaitan dengan soal selidik itu, boleh gunakanlah keseluruhan konstruk yang dicadangkan oleh soal selidik asal. Kami adaptasi dari Pinterest and the group ni, so boleh gunakan keseluruhan konstruknya. Yang kedua, sampel dia boleh diperluaskanlah kepada jurusan-jurusan lain. Mungkin jurusan perakaunan lain motivasinya, jurusan kejuruteraan mungkin lain, dia punya tahapnya. Dan yang terakhir adalah meluaskan pendekatan dengan menggunakan kaedah kualitatif dengan melaksanakan temu bual ataupun pemerhatian. Sebagai kesimpulannya, dapatlah disimpulkan di sini bahawa tahap motivasi pelajar dalam subjek matematik adalah tinggi, manakala tahap pembelajaran regulasi kendiri mereka adalah sederhana sahaja. Walaupun begitu, hubungan antara motivasi dan pembelajaran regulasi kendiri pelajar adalah hubungan signifikan yang kuat. Jadi dalam konteks pengurusan modal insan, pembangunan modal insan, dapatan ini akan memberi ruanglah kepada pensyarah, kaunselor dan juga pihak pengurusan untuk merangka program-program yang bersesuaian. Dapatlah disimpulkan di sini bahawa kemahiran pembelajaran regulasi kendiri sangat pentinglah untuk menghasilkan modal insan yang holistik, terdidik dan juga berdaya saing. Itu saja, sekian, terima kasih.
Terima kasih Puan Nurul Husna binti Mak Zaki. Jadi kita beri 5 minit untuk sesi Q&A dengan juri. Dipersilakan.
Okey, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Puan Nurul Husna.
Ya, saya.
Ini kajian master ke?
Kajian dikecilkan skopnya.
Kecil.
Daripada kajian master.
Daripada kajian master lah. Okey, tahniah. Pertama saya nak tanya tentang sampling method. Kaedah pensampilan lah. Ambil 329 sampel ni di kalangan pelajar jurusan sains dalam kolej yang sama.
Ya, betul. Kolej yang sama.
Dan mengambil jenis sampling dia adalah rawat mudah.
Rawat
mudah.
Jadi
dari segi nak meluaskan generalisasi tu, kita kalau nak lagi mantap, biasanya kita akan ambil sampel daripada seluruh kolej kolej di Malaysia. Kita buat stratified sampling. Jadi boleh untuk kajian-kajian seterusnya nanti, insya-Allah. Okey, cumanya tadi dalam penyataan masalah, penyataan masalah tadi kita kaji tentang hubungan motivasi dengan pembelajaran regulasi kendiri kan. Mungkin masalah tu boleh lebih difokuskan terhadap masalah motivasi. Sebab tadi ada sebut juga tentang kurang mahir kan, itu dah masuk dalam isu lain.
Masukkan juga
isu lain daripada apa yang dikaji. Okey, untuk penambahbaikan insya-Allah. Okey, tahniah. Kajian yang saya rasa semua metod dah disebutkan dalam penulisan.
Okey, terima kasih Doktor. Tak ada. Okey. Terima kasih Doktor.
Okey, terima kasih pembentang yang kedua, Puan Nurul Husna binti Mak Zaki dijemput Dr. Rainer Bentangkui dari Institut Pendidikan Guru Kampus Keningau Sabah dengan tajuk Integrating Minecraft and the 5E Instructional Model in Teaching Fractions and Investigation of Pupils' Problem Solving Skills. Dipersilakan.
This mic. Okay, thank you to our MC for this afternoon. Good afternoon to everyone, our panel of juries. So, my name is Dr. Rainer Bentangkui and I'm from IPG Campus Keningau. And today I would like to present my research with the title Integrating Minecraft and the 5E Instructional Model in Teaching Fractions and Investigation of Pupils' Problem-Solving Skills. Okay, as an introduction, advancements in IR 4.0 and digital technology has created uncertainty among future workforce, where future workforce needs 21st century skills to tackle technological complexities and adapt to changing demands. So what are the potential solutions to all this? Mathematics education. Okay, mathematics education has the potential to enhance 21st century skills, where it can develop critical thinking, logical reasoning, analytical skills, as well as problem-solving skills, where problem-solving is an essential skill in mathematics which learners must learn and become proficient in. Effective teaching methods in mathematics should be used to improve learning outcomes, and based on my research, I've identified two elements where this can be bring about. Effective teaching methods can be bring about through the integration of ICT as well as the 5E instructional model. Okay, ICT integration fosters active learning, improves understanding and enhances learners' engagement and motivation. Digital games like Minecraft can potentially make learning mathematics enjoyable, immersive and interactive. The 5E instructional model, which has the phases of engage, explore, explain, elaborate, and evaluate, promotes meaningful and engaging learning experiences in mathematics. The integration of the 5E instructional model with Minecraft has the potential to enhance pupils' problem-solving skills in mathematics. The teaching and learning of mathematics is crucial to equip learners with skills to enable them to have a comprehensive and practical grasp of mathematical concepts, effectively solve real-world situations, develop critical thinking, problem-solving, logical reasoning, and analytical skills. And based on what has been stated, problem-solving is an essential skill in mathematics that learners need to master. Therefore, the methods used in the teaching and learning of mathematics affects learners' skills in problem solving. The integration of ICT and the use of effective teaching and learning method facilitate effective and efficient technology-based teaching and learning, stimulate and improve learners' understanding of a particular topic, increases learners' engagement and motivation to perform tasks, provides meaningful and engaging learning experience, as well as create dynamic, learner-centered environments that cater to the diverse needs of learners. Problem statement. Problems that led to this research are as follows. Difficulties in mastering the concepts of fractions, and this is evident in the unsatisfactory achievement in mathematics among pupils based on the theme's international benchmark assessment. Whole number bias, where pupils tend to generalize the concepts of whole numbers to fractions, where pupils tend to add or subtract fractions based on the concepts of whole numbers. And problem statement 3, the teaching and learning approach or methods by teachers. Appropriate teaching and learning methods should be considered to ensure effective lessons. Research objective. to identify whether there is a significant difference in the post-test mean achievement score between pupils who were exposed to the teaching and learning of fractions using Minecraft integrated with the 5E instructional model and pupils who were exposed to the teaching and learning of fractions using conventional methods. Research question: is there any significant difference in the post-test mean achievement score between pupils who were exposed to the teaching and learning of fractions using Minecraft and with the 5E instructional model and pupils who were exposed to the teaching and learning of fractions using conventional methods? I have identified 3 research hypotheses. So the null hypothesis 1, there is no significant difference between the pre-test mean achievement score and post-test mean achievement score for the control group. Null hypothesis 2, there is no significant difference between the pre-test mean achievement score and the post-test mean achievement score for the treatment group, whereas in the null hypothesis 3, there is no significant difference in the post-test mean achievement score between the control group and the treatment group. Importance of the study: to encourage teachers to consider integrating Minecraft and the 5E instructional model in the teaching and learning of fractions, as well as to identify the impact on pupils, to identify the impact on pupils' conceptual understanding and skills in fractional problem solving. Limitations of the study: examine the effect of integrating Minecraft and the 5E instructional model in the teaching and learning of fractions on pupils' problem-solving skills. So that is the scope of the research. The researcher is not part of the instrument for data collection, and findings of the study may not represent Malaysia's entire context generally. So the theoretical framework that supports this research is constructivism, where individuals actively construct their own knowledge and understanding of their surroundings through experience and interactions. This quantitative research uses a quasi-experimental pre-test and post-test non-equivalent control group, where 63 pupils were selected through cluster sampling as the samples. Okay, so based on cluster sampling, 31 pupils from one class were selected as the control group, and another class with 32 pupils was selected as the treatment group. Research instruments consist of a pre-test and post-test with 15 restricted response items developed based on the test specification table, JSU, which covers the topic of fractions for the Year 5 syllabus. The pre-test is used to identify pupils' prior knowledge of fractions, whereas the post-test is used to identify pupils' increase in achievement after being exposed to the intervention. As for the validity, phase validity as well as content validity were conducted based on experts' review to identify the accuracy and clarity of content, as well as the test specification table, okay, to construct the topics, the instruments, okay, based on the topic of fraction for Year 5 syllabus. Reliability pre-tests were determined were based on the level of agreement between raters using Cohen-Kappa analysis value. So the reliability value is 0.96, which indicates that the instrument has a high and acceptable reliability. Data analysis, inferential statistics, normality tests as well as t-tests, and all the results of the normality test suggest that the data are normally distributed. Okay, the null hypothesis 1 shows that the null hypothesis fails to be rejected. There is no significant difference. Pupils experience a very minimal increase in achievement scores when exposed to the teaching and learning of fractions using conventional methods. For the null hypothesis 2, the null hypothesis was rejected. Pupils experience and improve an optimal achievement scores when exposed to the teaching and learning of fractions using Minecraft integrated with the 5E instructional model, whereas for the null hypothesis 3, the null hypothesis was rejected. Pupils experience and improve and optimal achievement scores when exposed to this intervention. Okay, so for the discussion, all the elements highlighted here shows that the integration of Minecraft and the 5E instructional model has effectively enhanced pupils' achievement and problem-solving skills, and all this aligns again with the constructivism theory. Okay, as for further research, I would like to conduct research based on these two items, whereas I would like to test it based on gender, as well as I would like to test I would like to do a research on the retention of problem-solving skills based on this intervention. So as a conclusion, improves pupils' achievement in mathematics, enhances pupils' problem-solving skills, has the potential to revolutionize mathematics education. And with that, I thank you.
Terima kasih. Pembentang ketiga, Dr. Rainer Bentangkui daripada Institut Pendidikan Guru Kampus Keningau, Sabah. Sebelum kita meneruskan sesi Q&A by the jury, izinkan saya mengalu-alukan kehadiran Tuan Pengarah Kolej Matrikulasi Labuan, Tuan Muhammad Mahyudin bin Muhammad Nordin, ditemani oleh Ketua Jabatan Matematik daripada Kolej Matrikulasi Negeri Sembilan, Encik Muhammad Nizam bin Kasim. Terima kasih Tuan. Baiklah, kita teruskan dengan acara sesi soal jawab daripada para juri. 5 minit dari sekarang. Terima kasih.
Hi Dr. Rainer.
Hello, Dr.
Okay. I like to touch about when I read this paper, I think about the using KonPPI analysis. So please can explain more about the KonPPI.
Okay, thank you very much, Dr. Hairul. Nice to meet you. Okay, I'm using the KonPPI analysis because it uses 2 or more raters. And this is another type of reliability test where you have 2 or more raters to check on the pupils or the samples. So based on the 2 panels agreement, so the reliability can be determined using the index value of the KonPPI analysis. So I have shown here, if I may show the... Okay, actually, I have 15 in my paper. Previously, I have 15 elements. Okay, so all the elements will be rated. All the samples will be rated by 2 panels, 2 raters. So each the value obtained by those two raters will be analyzed, and it will fall on this category. Okay, so the interpretation table, if the value of the KonPPI is around 0.90 and until 1, so it indicates that the reliability instrument is high.
So that means almost perfect, lah.
Yes. What is that in BM? I forgot already the statement. Kukuh, something like that.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Dr. Rosen?
Okay, congrats, Dr. Rainer, for your research. Actually, quasi-experimental is not an easy research. But how did you make sure the internal validity of this research according to sampling, the procedure? Okay, can you explain?
Right, thank you for your question, Doctor. So as for the internal validity, obviously we need to approach experts in those fields. So in this research, I've approached experts in mathematics itself, Guru Cemerlang Mathematics, to do validation on the content of my instrument, as well as I refer to the JSU. JSU means we have a formula to identify certain levels of questions, levels of hierarchy of questions. As for the sampling, I refer to the Creswell literature. Okay, obviously I refer to literature to make sure that my research is aligned with what is being stated by authors and scholars.
In sampling, you use 2 class, and then how do you select? Maybe background of their education between these two class, maybe difference, yes, cognitive
Okay, as I stated in my limitation of my study, it has only 2 classes which are intact classes, so I use cluster sampling. Okay, cluster sampling means we do not select pupils based on like a random sampling. I choose based on classes. So I have 2 classes there. So I use cluster sampling means we can just do like tulis on paper and then put up. Okay, this one is control group and this one is treatment group. So this is terikatan for the environment of the school, and then from the pengurusan, which stated that these are the only classes you can use, so you cannot like change the timetable, you cannot like ask them to come in the afternoon for research, so I use what I have at the moment in real time. Okay, so I use cluster sampling.
Okay, congrats, Doctor.
Thank you very much, the jurors, and thank you everyone.
Terima kasih pembentang ketiga. Dengan itu kita telah berakhir dengan selari yang ke-5. Jadi kita akan proceed dengan penyampaian sijil. Dengan itu saya menjemput yang berusaha Tuan Muhammad Mahyudin bin Muhammad Nordin, Pengarah Kolej Matrikulasi Labuan, diiringi oleh Ketua Jabatan Matematik Negeri Sembilan, Kolej Matrikulasi Negeri Sembilan, Encik Muhammad Nizam bin Kasim, untuk menyampaikan sijil kepada para pembentang. Silakan Tuan. Baiklah, dijemput pembentang yang pertama, Puan Khalifah Mastura Khalid dari Kolej